Hi, it's Liz here from Tourism Tribe, and I'm really appreciative that I'm able to have this chat with Bronwyn White. Bronwyn White has a business called New Young Consulting, and Bronwyn isn't new to Tourism Tribe audiences because she delivered a fantastic presentation on her latest research about baby boomers, the seniors market, that we want to call ourselves, and those other people out there for the young people. And Bronwyn is a world recognised expert in the seniors market, and her latest research is proving very useful to a lot of people. But I thought of you, Bronwyn, because of your expertise in this area and thinking about what's going, with the bushfires that have occurred and the ongoing drought, and how in regional Australia, where these regions are impacted, just that that the baby boomers market is a typical market for them there. So welcome and thank you for your time. We just wanted to pick your brains about this market and how you think they would respond to the current situation and to recovery marketing that tourism operators would do, and just what your thoughts are around that. So, welcome any ideas you can share.
Look, immediately what comes to mind is that you've probably got to, there's no magic silver bullet. There's no kind of social media strategy or any sort of hide behind the computer strategy, I call them, that I think will fix it in the short term quickly. The only thing that I can think of, and I not only have a research background, I also have a marketing background. I spent 12 years at Qantas. I spent time at Destination New South Wales. I've been an executive officer of an RTO.
Oh, you've done
it all. I've done it all. I have very thick skin. So, and I've done sales. So I spent 10 years in sales, and I think at this point in time we've got to bring in some sales tactics. So if you're an operator, okay, you've got to put your sales or business development manager hat on today, because what you're going to do is you're going to pick up the phone, that thing we used to call, in the old-fashioned days, we used to pick up the phone and talk to people, not go on social media, because it's not going to be natural to anybody or your past customers. You need to pick up the phone and call all of your customers from the last 12 months who have stayed there. You have no lower hanging fruit, grapes, whatever you want to call them. No one better than happy customers that have stayed with you over the last 12 months. You need to pick up the phone and tell them you're open for business. You don't have burnt koalas hanging out of the out of the trees. I also used to have, as a kid, we went to Raymond Island on holidays, and that's in East Gippsland. We had a holiday house there. But you need to just paint the picture, because I know there are parts of Gippsland and different parts of regional Australia that are, I guess, guilty by association. So I know the fires weren't around all of the Gippsland area. There were parts of Gippsland that were perfectly fine, but people don't know that. Really got to speak to the lowest common denominator and assume that people don't know their geography.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, it's absolutely true that the perception of consumers, whatever market they are, they just know there's this amorphous region down in Victoria, New South Wales, Southeast Queensland that's experienced these fires. So we just sort of stay away from that. So you're saying that the telephone, because of the demographic you're talking about and their behaviours, they're going to, in most cases, be pretty welcoming to the fact that this business that they've done business with before has to make contact with them. So what else would you say about the baby boomer market and how they respond to being asked to visit a region, or how they respond to an offer that they got?
Look, firstly, with regards to the phone, that covers all. I mean, I've been researching travel, all demographics for the last 20 years. No matter how old they are, just do that. Just get on the phone, number one. Moving forward, outside of holidays, baby boomers are going to come to your rescue. So, for example, if you ring up and say, hey, we're open for business. Things are looking pretty good up here. We'd love you to come back and stay. Give them some sort of an offer, an incentive if you can. A free night, or, just about how much money in the past you've splashed at any social media campaigns. It's going to be much more valuable to give a percentage off or a value add offer to any of those past customers. Baby boomers love traveling in the low season and shoulder season. They love being outside of the crowds, regardless of disasters. So, and they're able to. So families are back at school. They're back doing the sort of the daily grind of routine and taking everyone off to school, to daycare, to whatever. Baby boomers are quite happy to be spontaneous, get in the car and look, come on, let's drive out for a few days and see what's out there. So if anybody is in the immediate term going to be able to go and help you, it's these guys. So past customers, and call them and offer them some sort of a deal.
Yeah. So they respond quite well to email too, don't they? And they love a bit of video.
Very well.
That might be linked into the email sitting on YouTube.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They love an email. So even if you've got a database, tell them what's happened, and do that. So they are, if they've signed up for your database, they want to hear from you. But yeah, that's probably my number 2 strategy, would be to do that.
Yeah. And they're great Googlers. They've got time to spend on researching. So tourism organisations, like regional tourism organisations and tourism businesses, should have a blog post on their website that they keep updated with
absolutely
what's open and what's available, because people will be researching what is open in the East Gippsland area, or what can I do? Is there anything I can still do in Bega?
And be open if you can. Can I be brutally honest with a story? And I have mixed emotions about this. I took my family to the Blue Mountains on the weekend because I wanted to help. I was hearing the call to go and holiday at home, book them out. I was hearing all of that, maybe because I'm in tourism. So I booked them out. We booked 3 nights up in Katoomba in the Blue Mountains. We went bushwalking. I fell over and tore ligaments on both ankles. But aside from that, because I couldn't walk, my daughters thought they'd go and get me a coffee on Monday morning. Nothing was open.
Oh, for God's sake.
There were signs everywhere saying, we're closed for the public holiday.
Yes.
Why not close on Tuesday or Wednesday? There were people there.
I know.
Are you open, please? I couldn't get a freaking coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. At 9 o'clock, it wasn't 7 or 6, which is my usual. If I could have gotten out,
yeah,
it would have been then. But yeah.
Oh, that's so
please be open.
Yes, I heard exactly the same.
We're coming.
Southeast Queensland, a little country town. They were driving back on the Monday. They went, we're going to stop at the pub and have lunch. Oh no, bistro closed on the Australian holiday. And there were heaps of people driving through that town.
Yeah, there were quite a few people around doing the same thing. We ended up going, getting a great coffee in, of all places, Lithgow. Go Lithgow.
Yeah. Hashtag Lithgow.
Yep.
That's great, Bronwyn. I think you've provided some really good ideas there. So if I can just sum up, personal relationship. I've stayed with you in the last 12 months or been on a tour with you in the last 12 months. So contact them. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone and let them know how you're going and that you're open for business, even if you're just leaving a message for them. Use email, because our seniors market responds really well to email. They've got time to read them. They love video. If you can include a little bit of video, put it onto YouTube and hyperlink it into the email. Have a blog post on your website, so when they're Googling, they can find out what's really open in the area. And think about, they're going to stay away from the school holidays and Easter. So if you are open for business now, get that communication going. As you say, put your sales hat on and try to get that money coming in now. Don't wait for the high season. Don't just think about that calendar and, well, what's coming up, Easter and school holidays. Start marketing to those prior prior guests now.
Proactivity. It's going to really help you in the short term.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much for
Yep.
those tips.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Bronwyn.
Thank you.